We're here today to kick off the construction of 1,460 feet of the Riverwalk. And obviously we would not be able to be doing this without some substantial assistance from our friends in Washington. So our first guest this morning is Victor Mendez. He's the administrator of the Federal Highway Administration. And Mr. Mendez, sir?
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you all very much. How are you all doing? Pretty well? It's a big day for all of us here, and I'm real pleased to be here. I do want to say, first of all, let me recognize a couple of my folks here from Florida. We have an office in every state, and I do want to recognize our Florida Acting Division Administrator, David Hawk, who is here in the audience. He's back here. We are very accessible. And if he works out of Tallahassee for now, but if we ever need anything that's directly related to Florida, we come through our Florida office to get the information and then be able to communicate directly with you. So that's very important for me. It is a great pleasure for me to be here. This is a big day, trying to move forward on the Riverwalk. I do want to say thanks to all the mayors for joining me. I know this has been a long time in the making. And so we're here to basically do a groundbreaking for this segment of the Riverwalk. As we think about what we're doing today, it's really similar to bringing that golden spike to this Riverwalk. It's moving forward on some of the final pieces to make this a reality for all of you. The Riverwalk is, in fact, a classic example of what our Tiger program is all about. Our $10.9 million grant is going to help bring a creative local idea to life, an idea that all of you created here locally. This is not a solution that we brought from Washington, D.C. This is a solution that all of you have been working on locally for many years. It's bringing jobs to the region. It's about economic growth, and it's really bringing a sense of excitement to your beautiful waterfront. What I've seen here in the last day and a half, Waterfront is beautiful, very clean, as I mentioned to the mayor earlier today. The downtown area is really amazing, and so we're very happy to help you in that regard. Tiger is a very popular program that we have in Washington, D.C. In 4 rounds of grants, we've funded 218 projects worth a total of more than $3 billion. And just to let you know, I believe we received close to 4,000 applications, so all of you are I just simply have to say congratulations to all of you. When you receive one of these grants, 1 out of 218, and you competed with 4,000 applicants, that's pretty amazing. So you should be very happy. You put together a very, very important application, very well founded, and Mayor, thanks to your leadership, we're here today. Now, a lot of these awards nationwide, they have various things in common, just like what you're doing here on the Riverwalk in Tampa. They put people to work, and they do make a big difference in the community. Once this last piece of the Riverwalk is complete, bicycling and walking will be safe and a viable option for people to move along the waterfront just to eat, shop, have fun, and I'm sure in some cases conduct business. And that's what transportation is all about, giving people safe choices, helping the economy grow, and making the community a more livable community. Livable communities have cleaner air and water. People spend less time on gas and less time stuck in traffic. And so I'm very pleased to join you to salute you on this outstanding project. So I do hope you'll invite me back for the ribbon cutting. And one of the criteria that we use for the Tiger project is whether it will improve safety. And safety within USDOT is our highest priority. It's important for all of us, whatever mode of transportation that you choose, that we are able to move throughout transportation in a safe manner. I think all of you know that Secretary Ray LaHood has made distracted driving one of the biggest issues within USDOT. And so we know that distracted driving is a very unsafe practice. We estimate that every year close to 5,000 people are affected or actually lose their lives due to distracted driving factors. So we want to continue our focus on that issue. So I do want to say congratulations to Florida, which last week became the 41st state to pass a law that bans texting while you're driving. So well done, Florida. So we have 9 states to work on, and we're going to continue working on the remaining 9 states so we can continue to have a focus on distracted driving. So with that, let me just say, remind you about 3 things that I need for you to do on the safety front. As you're out there driving around, please buckle up. Please put away your cell phones when you're out there driving around, and then just very simply drive safely. So once again, to all the mayors, congratulations, to the community especially, and the business community and the citizens. You're all very important. You have helped us bring this to fruition. You know, we've got a lot of work to do, but I simply want to say to all of you, today is a big day, and congratulations to all of you. Thank you all very much.
July 16th, 2013. Well, that's the day Major League Baseball has their All-Star game. June 4th, 2013, it's the day the city of Tampa has their All-Star team out in front of our public. This group of men and women here have made our city what it is. And the inspiration for the Riverwalk came from these folks. And the first one that is going to come out and have a word is Mr. Bill Poe, a businessman, philanthropist, very strong fiduciary to the public about money. And the genesis for the Riverwalk started during his administration. Mr. Poe, sir.
Thank you very much. I would like for you to take a look at this area over here. 2 days ago, University of Tampa became the best baseball company in baseball activity in the United States. And so it was in North Carolina. They are not in the highest league, but it's the 3rd or 4th time they've done this. And so I think that Tampa is a place that, except for myself, there's a lot of things that are firsthand. One was great, and I just want to make a couple of them, and I'll let it go with that. The Riverwalk is going to be a great thing that Mayor Buckhorn has done. I tried to do it 40 years ago. I think I put about 10 planks in. I had to buy the planks, and I have it at home now. But that's true. And we stopped, and I said, "Good Lord, we don't have the budget. We can't do this kind of stuff," and so we did not. Now, UT is here. They're the best baseball in the country. Let me also tell you, we've got the best military in the country. At MacDill and others, has by far done more to Tampa than probably anything else in the history. Let me also tell you that we've got a great area. I'm not good on knowing names and so forth, but I call it Latin. We've got West Tampa, we've got Ybor City, and they are great cities, and I think they're outstanding. The airport in Tampa is the best airport, at least has been selected as the best airport in the world. So we have done a lot of those kind of things, and I'm very proud. Now, I believe I'm the oldest person that's here, and so I'm going to take the time to tell you that this group of people, I've worked with them, I looked at them during his term. They've done a great job. They have done a great job. And let me just tell you that two are women, the other were men. For a long time, there was never a woman as a mayor around. Now we've got two of the very, very fine ones. And Pam probably was, I think she started when she was 24 or 25 at the Hillsborough County, and now she's maybe half my age, and I think she will do very well in the future. She is a dynamic person and so forth. And the other woman that has been doing this, she and I didn't always get along. She was council when I was mayor, and there's nothing wrong with, but she gave me a fit, but then she got to be mayor, so then she found out about, no, she did a great job for our community, the Latin area, the Ybor City, and West Tampa and others. So she was the first woman. And then sitting at the next to him is a friend of mine that we grew up in the same area, Dick Greco. Dick was the youngest man in America of the large cities in the country. #1, Greco. And then I think he went about 6 times again. He got elected every time and so forth, until maybe one other time. So anyway, I wanted to make, and Dick has always been popular, and I guess he always will. But let me then finish with Sunday at the Tribune. That's Tribune, the Tampa Tribune. There was a story that I saw, and I didn't see it till one day yet afterwards. I read it. It was by Governor Martinez, and of course he was Mayor Martinez, but he had a full, a half page at least, and he was talking about our great mayor now, Buckhorn. He said he's a Republican, he's a Democratic. We don't run in that way, but nevertheless, that's the way it really is. And Bob was the only governor that has ever come out of Tampa. Outstanding guy. And what he was saying was, what a wonderful guy our mayor now is. And he said nothing but nice things. In fact, he and I got mad about it because he never wrote me anything like that. I don't understand it, but Bob, anyway. So I just want to finish by saying that we've got great TV here. We've got great newspapers, etc. And we're kind of #1. We sometimes don't do what we think we can do, and we get it done. We're #1 I think in the world, but at least one of the best in the world for hospitals in Tampa General and so forth. But there's a lot of other than Tampa General. We've got a better heart activity in Tampa, more than I think anything in the world. And when I say that, I can point to it because I got part of it myself. I got a big can underneath my shirt. Anyway, this is a great place. The education was great, and so forth. And so we're so happy to be a part of this. And I call him Mr. Enthusiasm. I'm 82, and I think he's probably half that, but nevertheless, he goes out 8 to 12 hours a day, probably 7 or 8 days a week, and he has just been doing a wonderful job, and we look forward to doing it in the future. And thank you let me, as a old guy, the oldest in mayors that ever been, thank you for listening to me.
Our current mayor, Mayor Buckhorn, has the unenviable task of following Mayor Poe. I can tell you as an employee of the city of Tampa that the mayor does not work 12 hours a day. It's at least 14. And if there are 8 days a week, he's doing it. So, Mayor Buckhorn. Come on.
This was not part of the program, but this is not my accomplishment. This is our accomplishment. The reason we are here today is because of the work of every one of the mayors that are standing here behind me. I mean, I just happen to be the beneficiary at the right time in the right place, but the bulk of the work that has been done to make this happen is as a result of the leadership of the people that you see here behind me. I mean, every one of these folks has contributed in some way to make this day come to fruition. I mean, if you think about the legacy of this Riverwalk and you think about the journey that we have been on for literally 40 years, and you think about what this represents for the future of this community, I mean, this is a game changer as we stand here today. We will not recognize this downtown in 10 years, and it will be because of the efforts of the people who stand here behind me. So starting from the Straz Center and moving all the way around to the History Center and everywhere in between, this opportunity to finish this Riverwalk, a Riverwalk that has been 40 years and 5 planks in the making. People still ask me, can I get my plank back? Now I know Mayor Poe stole them all and has them at home. But this is really an exciting day for us. Thanksgiving of next year, we're looking forward to cutting the ribbon, to open up 2 uninterrupted miles of access to the waterfront. We've already seen private capital starting to be deployed here. 3 new towers, a downtown that is alive, that is electric, young people that are moving back into the urban core, restaurants that are opening, bars that are opening, activities that are opening. Curtis Dixon Park, which is the great public lawn, is a destination point for people from all over the Bay Area. This downtown you will not recognize in 10 years, and it will not end on the west bank of the river. This river will be the center of our urban experience, largely because of what we are undertaking today. And it would not have happened without the help of the Obama administration. Secretary LaHood and Administrator Mendez could not have been more helpful to this community over the last 3 years, whether it's the I-4 connector, whether it's the Riverwalk, whether it's a choice neighborhood grant that's going to allow us to complete Central Park Village. This administration has stood with us at every opportunity, and I look forward to more opportunities for them to be partners with us. So to the mayors that are here behind me, Mr. Administrator, Mr. President, this is a very good day for this community. As one president said many, many years ago, let's tear down that sheet. And let's get this started. Congratulations, Tampa. This one is for you and for our kids.